what's up? It's Joe Rady from Rady's Rise. We're back here at Dream Giveaway Garage, and guess what? I have that one muscle-powered off-roader everybody's talking about. This is it. This is the 2021 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon 392. But before we get into this Hemi-powered muscle car version of a Jeep, let's talk about what's going on here. Jeep. They are celebrating 80 years of off-roading history, tradition, engineering, and development. Now, a lot of Jeep enthusiasts out there hold the Wrangler near and dear to their hearts. If you say anything wrong or bad about the Wrangler, some of them will shank you or have you shanked. But you know what? Jeep decided, there was a bunch of chattering going on about Jeep maybe putting a V8 underneath the hood of the current Wrangler. Lots of Jeep enthusiasts have already beat them to the punch and have dropped V8s into their own Wranglers themselves, but Jeep wanted to do it. They wanted to do it a specific way, and guess what? It comes with a full factory warranty. So that's what this 392 powered Rubicon is all about. But guess what? Can you build upon that? Has Jeep made the perfect Jeep Wrangler? What I want to find out is I want to go over this one and see if it has the right mods that you would do or can do to your Wrangler Rubicon 392 to make it even more of a supreme off-road machine. Let's go ahead, let's dive in and see, does this Jeep Wrangler Rubicon 392, does it have the right mods? Let's go ahead and find out. Right off the bat, the color. I love this granite color. Whether you're looking at it in daylight or at sundown, it has a nice, real perfect shine to it. Starting at the fenders, you can see just how much higher this Jeep is. Now, what happened is that there's a company called Force Customs. They went and took this Jeep to a new level. Already the Wrangler Rubicon 392 sits higher than your standard Rubicon. This one is 2 inches higher than the stock Rubicon 392. So you can see how high the fender is in relation to my waist. Of course, we're gonna have LED turn signals, LED daytime running lamps, that classic flared fender look with some flat black there. We got our hood lockdowns to keep that hood nice and secure. But let's talk about some of the other goodies here. From Icon Industries, we have these steel integrated bumpers. Took the stock bumpers off. It has that nicely done brush bar. And look what we got here to pull out the Broncos and all the other trucks that are gonna get stuck in the mud and the dirt. We got a worn wench, nicely mounted, looking tough. We drop down. You got the Icon Industries kind of stamped engraving in there. Fog lights, LED fog lights, so clean. This almost looks like a stock piece in a very, very good way. And of course, full steel protection underneath. You could see the 2-speed transfer case up front with that massive differential. We got all of the suspension bits so clean to see when it's raised this high, and that's what allows us to bring you, and have Lori especially bring you, this great camera quality and be able to show you all the inner bits. Now, when we look at the grill, you are still gonna get that 7-slotted grill hiding behind all of this steel goodness here. Forward-facing camera with a washer, very important when you're doing that off-roading. And then look at that granite color, sparkling like a diamond, functional hood scoop. So we have that muscle car bulge that everybody wants, has the power, has the bulge, has the functionality. On the side, you'll see that 392 badging. And what I like is that Jeep took this bronze color and actually implemented it throughout the whole vehicle, especially on the badging, makes it pop right off. As we kind of come around the bend, you can see on the side of the hood, the Rubicon name. There's that copper bronze color I was telling you about. And let's check out some more goodies that we have here. So you're gonna notice these Anthem. These are brand new, fresh out of the factory Anthem 17-inch wheels, beadlock style with that bronze copper finish. The Anthem badging in the center. What are they wrapped by? They're wrapped by these General tires, these grabber, off-road grabber tires. This is a 37-inch tire sitting on that 17-inch wheel. Beadlock in action. Lots of space for suspension travel. And speaking of suspension, you could really see clearly back here on the back portion, that shock absorber Very, very clear with the springs and everything. I love to be able to show all those inner bits. And Fox Racing Suspension, they've been doing the business off-roading for decades, just like Jeep. We have functional side venting, nice flat black, kind of blends in super clean. The Jeep badge with that bronze color, Wrangler Unlimited. Of course, we got the good old-fashioned antenna. Part of this is that you could actually pick up AM radio a lot better, and I guess Jeep has questioned their enthusiasts. A lot of them listen to AM radio, and that's how you're able to pick up that signal. Now, what we decided to do was, this is the first time in Rady's Rides history, we took everything off. Took off the doors, the roof, the whole rear, everything nice and clean to show you what a Jeep is all about. And we'll get more into the actual interior, but one thing I want to showcase, of course, we have those rock sliders right from the factory. That's going to protect all the inner bits, all the skid plates underneath. Remember, we got that 2-inch lift by Force Customs. Coming to the rear, we can see those beautiful Anthem wheels, those Fox shock absorbers that have the Rubicon name, let you know that they were specifically designed for this application. Love the rollover bar, the way everything is integrated, and it's all painted granite color to match. Absolutely stunning. The way that they do the taillights, this is to simulate back on those old GI World War II Jeeps, the fuel tanks. That's that overall design with the LED lighting. Look at that Jeep Performance Parts badging there with that iconic Jeep. Speaking of iconic, just like up front, we have the Icon steel bumpers out rear with the LED reverse lights blended in nicely. Plenty of areas to put those tow hooks so you could yank those Broncos. You know, they're gonna get stuck. We wanna help yank them out. Because we got V8 power and a bulge, you're also gonna get a custom exhaust from Jeep. This actually has an active valve, quad tip on both sides. So you got 2 tips on both sides, gives us that quad tip exhaust, gonna let that V8 roar and sing. I can't wait to fire this thing up. Massive differential. You can see the differential in the back, the Dana axles, all for that off-road that's gonna get you to where you need to go. And I love the way they have that spare mounted to the rear so you can see from the back that 37-inch tire, 17-inch wheel. But while we go ahead, let's pop the hood and see that muscle car heart in our Wrangler. All right, guys, we got the hood pop just like every other Jeep before it. It does have a prop rod. The good news is it is over to the passenger side. I want to show you the special engineering, the Jeep Hydro Guide system. This is going to allow the air to enter and not drag water in. There's all these little flapper doors on the side and at the back that's going to let the water evacuate and let the air go into the air box and into that V8. And there she is in all of her glory. That's that 6.4 liter naturally aspirated V8, 392 cubic inches of power, no replacement for displacement, 470 horsepower, 470 pound-feet of torque. It is mated to a TorqueFlite 8-speed automatic transmission. Guess what? 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds, quarter mile in 13 seconds, and that's with a Jeep Wrangler that weighs 5,150 pounds. You got that great sound. We're not even going to talk about MPGs, because if you want to know about MPGs on a vehicle like this, definitely click the link to one of my Prius videos or other hybrid and electric vehicles if that scares you. But why don't we go ahead, let's fire up this Jeep and hear what it sounds like. Guys, come on in to this muscle car powered Jeep Wrangler Rubicon 392. I know you're saying to yourself, Joe, this thing is a beast. I am in love with it. How much is it? Well, MSRP is right around $75,000. That's without any of the modifications. But remember, you can win this one. Let's see what you're going to be getting. To the door panels. Oh, there are no door panels. We took them off, but you will be getting those, including the roof, when you do win it. But let's see what you get on the dash. Nice metallic dark gray finish, kind of goes well with that granite on the outside. I do like the bronze stitching. Like I said, that whole bronze copper theme, they bring it to the interior. You got that oh crap handle up top and in the center for your passenger, and they're gonna wanna hold on to this for dear life. But guess what? When you get to the center stack, we got that great operating 8.4-inch Uconnect 4 system, dual climate control. Look at this, you go into your seat controls, heated seats, heated steering wheel, backup camera, nice resolution, nice clarity. There we are out front. Look at the brush bar there. It looks like a girder from the Brooklyn Bridge. And then you just exit out of it. Very, very simple, very clean. I love that about this system. Now, there's another way to turn on your heated steering wheel if you don't want to go into the screen. Heated seats. We got the button in the on position to let that exhaust just sing like a beautiful symphony. Hill descent control, which is great. And the best part is you could actually shut the screen off. I like having that option when you're trying to focus, especially at night if you're doing some off-roading. Because we don't have any doors, all the switchgear for the windows are nicely placed in the center. They do such a better job with it than the Ford Bronco. Flip it up, USB-C, USB aux jack, flip it down, it's closed. 12 volts over here, really, really nice. And then you saw those massive sway bars underneath. You got the front and rear sway bar disconnect. You could do Off-Road Plus, which is special tuning. Lock the front diff, lock the rear diff. There's that sway bar disconnect that you're gonna set. And then you could actually put 4 different things and have these auxiliary power buttons for them, including that worn winch. This is gonna control that Torque Flight 8-speed automatic transmission. I love the way it's got the Jeep Easter egg up top. And in Jeep tradition, the separate shifter to go into 4 low, 4 high, and 4 high auto. Good old-fashioned e-brake, just like they had 81 days and 81 years ago. Here's your key fob, very rugged. Spin it around, you got remote start. You're gonna wanna do that with this 392 because on a cold start, it sounds phenomenal. Nice high armrest. Open it up, what do we got? Ooh, what do we got? We got the controller for the worn winch in here. So this is gonna allow you go up to that 4Runner TRD Pro, you just pull it right out of the mud. And then they pay you $100 and give you a big thank you. USB, and then the seats. Nice leather, Rubicon embroidery, 392. I guess the one downside with not having the door panels, there's not much place to put any snacks, but like I said, this thing is all about doing the off-road business. I got plenty of headroom. I could actually grow the size of Shaq and still fit in here because we don't have a roof on it. But why don't you come over to the business end? I want to show you behind the wheel of this very special Jeep Wrangler 392. All right, guys, business time. You got manual seat controls for the passenger and the driver, but that's kind of standard affair in a Jeep in an off-road specific vehicle like this. Steering wheel though, I'm telling you, the quality is there. Nice leather, 2 different styles of leather with the bronze stitching to tie it all together. That Jeep name, so much history. I love the way they got the silver accents, flat black on the buttons, and nice paddles on the back. My only zonk is, I wish the paddles were the size of the TRX paddles. I don't know why they do like a baby paddle. I want a full-size grown-up paddle so you could hit those gears, especially because this thing rockets 0 to 60 in 4.5 freaking seconds. Yes, freaking seconds, not regular seconds. It's actually a little quicker. Dash. Love the retro theme with the 21st century technology in the center there. You could scroll through a whole off-road cornucopia of information, especially that 4-wheel drive. I'm gonna leave it like that, but I like the analog gauges. Seeing that hood bulge with 392 means you're not messing the heck around. But why don't we get into the back seat and see where your passengers are gonna be holding on for dear life in this Wrangler 392. All right, guys, back seat time. And just like up front, you're gonna have tons of room because guess what? We have nothing here. But it just goes to show how you're gonna be protected in that one chance that things might not go exactly the way that you want it to, but you got plenty of capability for hanging things on the backs of the seats. You do have cargo nets. I'm gonna let them slide because this is an off-road vehicle. You could put all sorts of little trinkets in there, a compass, maybe a T-square, different objects that you might need to get down that off-road path, especially in Hell's Revenge out in Moab. But you're gonna have the window controls nicely inboard in the center, rear AC vents, USB-Cs and USBs, and, hold on a second, home power source. You got your Slim Jim holder, and these are York peppermint patty trays. You're not gonna wanna put anything like M&Ms here because it'll roll right out, but you could put one York peppermint patty, and that might be a nice thing because without having any doors or roof on this, you're gonna probably get a lot of dirt in your mouth, especially as you're screaming as if your life is gonna end. So it's kind of nice after you come to a stop, have a York peppermint patty. It'll make your mouth feel that much better. But 6 feet tall, I'm good to go. I got a handle here, hold up here. That's what it's gonna look like as you're freaking out. But the good news is, don't freak out, there is an armrest. So you have a nice, not the softest padded, but you do have 2 cup holders and another Twizzler tray here. Put a couple small Twizzlers, flip it up, but let's get to the cargo area because I'm dying to go on throttle with no doors on. All right guys, cargo area time. Just like any other Jeep, you're able to just swing that door open, and what do we have? Tons of usable space. You'll notice on the driver's side, there is a 12 volt for when you're going to the beach, when you're going camping, when you're going off-roading. On the passenger side, if you transition, you'll notice that massive subwoofer that's gonna give you some thump-a-thump tunes as you are doing your off-roading, part of that Alpine optional sound system. And then, of course, you'll be able to put the seats down and you got all that rollover protection, but you know what? It's about that time. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go ahead, let's fire up our 392 and do some on throttle. All right, guys, we left Dream Giveaway Garage. We're in this amazing Jeep Wrangler Rubicon 392. I hope you can hear me. I'm gonna scream as loud as I can so that the GoPros can pick me up, but this is what Jeep is all about. Having that open air experience, whether you're driving down a paved road or going off-roading, you just have that special experience and also that special bond with the other Jeep enthusiasts. Sitting up this high gives you one hell of a vantage point, and we're going to be going on throttle in just a few seconds, but like any other Jeep Wrangler we've been in, everything is very easy to get to. The 8.4-inch Uconnect system is really a pleasure to use, but here we go. On throttle, here we go, yeah! Yeah! I tell you, this isn't about top speed, but boy oh boy, does it have get up and go, especially with nothing around you. Really makes it such a pure experience. The days are numbered for the V8. Yes, I know the Jeep Wrangler 4xe is really a special kind of vehicle, but to me, this is what it's all about. Muscle car, Hemi power, underneath a functional hood scoop. Functional hood scoop. All right, you ready? I'm ready. Dead stop. On throttle, here we go, yeah! Woo! Yeah! What an amazing drive. I mean, the thing with this vehicle, it's just crazy. The senses, your senses are on fire, and I love it. Now, obviously, not a corner carver by any means, so we're gonna take it gingerly. But definitely when the road is straight, just nail it. It's freaking insanity. This is insanity. And the great news is you could win this, and it makes it extra special by winning it for sure. All right, guys, rolling out here. I'm gonna put it in manual shift mode. So I'm taking the shifter, put it over to the left, gives you a small gear indicator. Let you know what gear you're in. Get that nice pop and bang. On throttle. Yeah! Freaking crazy, man. This thing is just so insane. All right, let's do this from a dead stop, shall we? On throttle. And Jeep stood up to the plate and they brought it. And I can't wait to see what you think about what Dream Giveaway Garage did to it. On throttle! Absolutely, I'm losing my voice here. Yeah! I got the hiccups now. This thing's got me starving for air. But hopefully, it's been worth it, sharing it with you, for you. And just great to have you on the On Throttle experiences. But we got to get back to Dream Giveaway Garage and wrap this one up. Hopefully I can get the hiccups calmed down and get my voice back, but I'll see you in a split second. All right, guys, it's been one kind of muscle car day. Even though we're driving a Jeep Wrangler with that 392 power, I definitely want to thank Lori, Ryan, and Chris, and everybody with Dream Giveaway Garage for getting us access to this 2021 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon 392. Let me know what you think. Does it have the right mods? The best news is you could win this, and I'm not getting paid to say this, but definitely Dream Giveaway Garage wants to give you an opportunity to win it. So what do? You go to their website, and in the promo code box, enter Rady's Rides. If you spend $25 or more, you're gonna get double chances, double tickets to win this giveaway. But if you're new to the channel and you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile. Come back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Rady's Rides family. If you want to help us keep making great content just for you on the channel, click that link in the description. Get yourself some Rady's Rides merch. Got to give it up to the muscle behind the camera. She had to grow a couple extra feet to get this vehicle for you, but she did it, and she did it well. Show Lori some love in the comment section. Thank you, Lori, for wearing those stilts and everything that you do. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.